All right, good
All right.
afternoon, good evening. We are live, uh, and the Broncos facing front. Yes, and what else? Yeah, we actually have a few stuff added.
Mhm.
Well, first off, Rodeo X Rays last week was cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Cali boy,
Oh, hi,
uh,
Calvin.
from
TikTok.
TikTok. And yeah, we have a few upgrades. We have our all new IAG sidestep slash maybe rock slider, minimal
Mhm.
rock slider. But the thing is, why we changed it because uh, we don't really go on hardcore trails.
Mhm.
High four, low.
Hi for low.
Hello. That's why we changed the our rock slider to a sidestep. Oh, Cali Boy said, "How much were your lights? The ones next to your mirror?" Oh, those. That's actually pretty, really attainable. Those
Yeah.
are the SSC1 and the SSC2.
From Dynamics.
And if you use our code Bronco ADV, you get free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe they cost, man, like I just throwing an estimate. I think like over $100 or less,
Yeah,
or
like maybe around 200.
for
Yeah.
that's a pair though.
Yeah, that's a pair.
Yeah, so that's the left and the
Uh-huh.
right. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how much they cost. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And they're
not.
very strong too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we've been using them for how many for
Since 2021 or
yeah.
2022, so 3.5 years though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, three and a half years. When is the next event? Um, so this weekend we're not doing. Well, no, actually we are doing something. I think we're going to be installing something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the next event is not this week, but next week on April 12th at Tuner Evo in San Diego. I think it's at the Miramar Airport.
Mm-hmm.
So that is our next event.
Yeah.
Uh, and then after that, I think nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So right now, this month is so far has been really chill. Um, I added a lot of stuff. We actually added some titanium stuff inside, but it's really hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
But we just finished changing our
There.
Radflow shock sticker right there. You could kind of see it from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we changed that. This it's the new 2025 Radflow shock sticker. Four high four low said you have a secret project number 99 this weekend. Um, kind of, kind of. Yeah, it's actually not a secret project. The one we'll be doing is actually our Corolla
Mm-hmm.
and our Bronco, and it's from Wagner Tuning, and it is the screen. It's a screen. It's a tiny screen.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's not a tuner though.
no, it's not a tuner. No, it's just a display
Mm-hmm.
from Wagner Tuning, and it's going to be in your AC vent, and
Mm-hmm.
that's about it. We haven't
Mm-hmm.
installed it yet because uh, there's no instructions,
Yeah.
and I already emailed Wagner Tuning on how to do it, but they
Mhm.
said that they cannot find the guy or they couldn't find the person, uh, or they couldn't find the instructions
Mhm.
because there's this specific guy who installed the Bronco,
Mhm.
and they couldn't find where he left the instructions at. There you
Mhm.
go. That's what I'm trying to say. Your Bronco looks great. Oh, thank you so much for
Mhm.
high for low. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
do
uh,
you always drive with the top off every week, everywhere you go to include up to Vegas?
oh, the top. Oh, yeah, that's right. I left the top open.
Mhm.
Um, no, actually, I mean, we can't drive without the top off.
Mhm.
We did that in the freeway because we just wanted to. I think it was right after uh, we went. It was in December, and we went to this Ford Raptor meet, in no, in San Juan Capistrano, and we were like, you know what? I don't feel like putting down the window, so let's just open the top.
Mhm.
So we drove our top all the way from San Juan Capistrano all the way to Newport Beach. That's about a good 13 miles.
Yeah.
We took the freeway and then we took PCH,
Yeah.
also known as Pacific Coast Highway. Um, and it did great.
Yeah. Just to simplify, because you
Sorry,
already, just to simplify with the answer is we don't drive it everywhere we go.
but you
We top
can.
off,
But
but
you
you
can.
can.
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, we just opt not to do it everywhere because it's cold right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is when it's cold here in California, or when it's hot here in California, it gets really, really hot. Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Todo. How
Hi,
are you?
Todo.
Yeah, we're someone just answered or asked a question about if we could drive the Broncos without a top,
Mm-hmm.
and the answer is yes. But if we do it all the time, no.
Yeah.
We don't do it all the time. Just once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the weather.
Do we
Yeah.
have any
No,
question
no,
in
no
the
questions in TikTok.
TikTok?
Um, I am saving up for a Ford Raptor here in SoCal. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Is it a F-150 Raptor, or is it a Bronco Raptor, or
Yeah.
a Ranger Raptor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I mean, regardless what trim you go to, or
it's a
what,
Raptor.
yeah, what
Oh, Bronco
model.
Raptor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice.
You could definitely drive without the top on. It's
Mhm.
it's a hard top for them. So yeah, they're modular too. You could remove the front row or the second rear row or all of it
Yeah.
off. Yeah. So what else? Um, we have some more upcoming projects. We're just waiting,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, yeah, this whole day, uh, it took me like 4 hours removing our old Radflow shock sticker, putting a new one, and then reinstalling the clips back on. So that was hard. Yeah, it was really hard, especially removing the sticker. Yeah, that thing's hard.
You didn't use a heat gun?
No, I didn't want to mess with the oil reservoir. I don't want to boil it. So I did not.
Mhm.
How well did your aftermarket soft top hold up? Oh, it's still holding
It's
up.
still holding up.
We actually got this January 2024 because it was it was raining from January, February, March, and April, and in the end of 2023, it was raining too in December, and in that time we were topless, meaning to say all we had was a mesh. Is that what you call it? A mesh. So all we had was a mesh, and it was just raining. So sometimes it sucks going out because we couldn't, because we completely remove our soft top.
Yeah, we used to have the OEM soft top, but mm, it was too heavy.
Yes,
And we didn't like the
the
look.
way how it looks.
Yeah, it looks with our build,
Yeah,
so it didn't match the build. So we we removed the soft top and we were just running with like those
the mesh,
bimini. Is
the
that the
beanie, beanie, or
bimini
cannot pronounce it.
top?
It's
Those
a mesh
J
top.
tops.
J top. Yeah, there you go. J
J-tops.
top. J
Yeah,
tops.
so we had J tops for a long time, and then we added like a
Yeah.
tarp underneath just to prevent us from being.
Beanie top. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go,
There you go.
beanie top.
A bikini top. Well, it was topless, and now you add a bikini
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
So we decided to find a better alternative. We wanted to have that slant back look,
Yes.
and then the best one that we saw was Rampage, which
And the
we
price.
yeah, we have right now. So yeah, ever since then we have that, and we never had any complaints.
Yeah, never looked back.
Mhm.
There's no ripping, there's no tearing,
Mhm.
and what's this? So it's been over a year and 3 months now,
Mhm.
and it did great in snow. Because we did take this in the snow last year,
Mhm.
I think in March or April, and we took it to Lytle Creek. It was snowing really good there, and it handled it. Any mechanical issues with your Bronco? How dependable has your Bronco been? Oh, so there's actually been 3 or 4 recalls already in our Bronco,
Mhm.
and we got we've never really taken it in for a recall because
We already have a lot of upgrades.
because we already had a lot of upgrades.
Yeah.
Number one, back in 2022, there was a major recall for the 2.7 engine on the Bronco
Mhm.
because of something failing inside the engine of the
Mhm.
2.7. And thank God we have the 2.3. So that was, I think, the biggest recall for the Broncos ever.
Mhm.
And then second is just some upgrades, or no, not updates,
Yeah.
not upgrades, updates electronically. And then like when you put it on 4 low, and you reverse, your rear camera will get stuck.
Stuck there. Yeah.
Yes,
So you, even if you drive, your rear camera
it's
will be
still on.
just on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was one of the recalls. But when we took it in for an oil change, I have no idea if they updated it or not.
Mhm.
So that was the issues there. And now I heard now the third biggest issue now for the Bronco is the rear shocks
Yeah.
for your Sasquatch, I think. And it
Mhm.
I heard it's not Ford's fault, but it's Bill Stein's fault from what
Yeah.
I've heard. I'm not 100% sure, but they're saying that it's Bill Stein's, not Ford.
Yeah.
um, as you guys can see, we don't have our uh, Bilstein Sasquatch shocks anymore. We upgraded to Radflow, so that was it. They were saying that it gets rusted, and when it gets rusted, it'll break off.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's it for the.
Yeah.
How nice was your drive up to Vegas? Were there any issues from California to Vegas drive? There was one tiny bit. It's actually in our SEMA video called Road to SEMA. So it was actually my fault, I think. Yeah, well, kind of. We talked about it last week in our live, and before going to Vegas, we went to this car show in the city of Adelanto. That's actually in the other side of Johnson Valley. And we were running low on gas, and I put the cheapest gas that you could think of. It's a no name independent gas company. I did put premium, but it was a no name gas.
Yeah.
And a few days later, we went to SEMA or to Las Vegas. And on our way up to Vegas, our check engine light went on. And it was due to, it read one code, and it was the air intake code.
Yeah, it's like air intake sensor.
That one.
Yeah, so it's having some issue with the if it's because it's cold or it's hot, or even 100% know if it's because of the
The
gas.
gas.
But we're just putting pieces together.
Yeah. So uh, yep, I learned that lesson with cheap gas. I always used to tear gas now,
Top tier,
or
yeah.
top tier gas.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, same here. Lesson learned. So after that, when we were once we arrived in Vegas, um, of course we put the best gas.
Mhm.
We put Shell. Yeah, we put Shell, right? We put Shell, and after putting Shell, we ate. We went to what's that? AutoZone to buy a engine code reader,
Yeah.
and then we went to Zippy's. After eating at Zippy's, we checked. we read the engine, or we hooked it up to the ECU, and then it read that code. And then when we were at the Zippy's restaurant, that's when she decided to take the air intake out and the sensors, clean it, and then after cleaning it, put it back, and then drove off.
Yeah.
Glad to see you guys, you guys doing good, and that you guys are healthy, and I hope you guys are having a good day. Oh, thank you, Tiburol. Thank you.
Thank
You too.
you.
You too.
Mhm.
So after driving it off, and we went straight to the Viva Las Vegas sign, and then on our way there, the check engine light disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like calling my credit card company and asking that. Oh, okay. So yeah. Um, right when on our way, the check engine light disappeared. Then after it disappeared, we were like, you know what? Let's turn off the car. Let's check the air intake again, and let's see if it might go back on again.
Mhm.
And after checking it, uh, started the car, drove through the strip, and then next thing you know, it still wasn't there.
Mhm.
I enjoy your site. Very inspiring. Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah. Then the next day, when it was our time to roll into SEMA, there was still no check engine light, and then ever since then, there was no more check engine light.
Yeah.
So could it be the gas? I
the
most.
the thing with our air intake, we don't run it with the actual cover, so we basically have just the air intake exposed.
Mhm.
So that could be one of the issues too. You might not have that issue maybe because your air intake is completely closed off, but we just like it showing the air intake in there, so we don't usually have the cover for it, so that's why.
Yeah. So yeah, we removed um what's this, the air intake cover, and so the air intake is exposed, and we actually put it back on for King of the Hammers. So
The cover.
the cover,
Hmm.
just to prevent from any sand or any dirt
Yeah.
coming in, and no check engine light, and
Hmm.
it's been great.
Yeah.
We hope to see you guys come out on May 24th and support a great cause for Nathan's family. Okay, well,
We'll try our
yeah,
best.
we'll try our best.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, because in the month of May, we actually have a few events
Yeah, we have a few
coming
events coming up.
back to back,
Hmm.
and we're 50-50 on going to Vegas on May.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. I forgot to mention, but
Yeah.
thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, because how hot does it get in Vegas in May? I heard it gets pretty hot in May already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's gonna suck. That's the only thing
Mhm.
that's like stopping us from making that 100% commitment,
Mhm.
going back to Vegas. Oh, and the gas too,
Mhm.
and the gas. So right now, our MPG right now is down to 12.7 miles a gallon.
Mhm.
Scorching hot. Oh
Oh
crap.
no.
Oh man, we might. Oh boy. And by the way, congratulations to you and your wife on your new win at rodeo. Oh,
Oh.
that was, thank you so much. That was actually a memory
Mhm.
from April of 2024.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad that they didn't do it again.
Yeah, I
This
think I think they stopped from that year
That's too
though. Yeah,
bad.
that was
Yeah.
the first and the last, I think.
Yeah, that was the first year and the last year that they did that. Um, but thank you. My Pinay girlfriend lives in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, there's a
Mhm.
lot of Filipinos in Las Vegas.
There's a big Filipino community
Huge
there.
Filipino
And
community.
then now they have now that like a Filipino town there where they have now Seafood City.
Oh yeah,
They have
that's right.
like those
Island
other,
Pacific.
yeah, Island Pacific. They
And they
have
have
like
some
those.
Filipino restaurants there that we
Mhm.
don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of
Yeah.
sad. But there's Jollibee everywhere, so
Hmm. Which
that's
is nice.
yeah.
Um, The only thing that we miss from Vegas is the zippies.
Yeah, zippies. We miss zippies. Although it's not Filipino food, it's more Hawaiian,
Yeah.
Japanese food. It's more Hawaiian Japanese fusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's sad that they don't have it here. Oh, any security issues with your Bronco? We had one back in December of 2022 here in our apartment. So what happened was our Bronco was topless, and our trunk was exposed.
And
We,
that's actually our fault. We didn't,
yeah, we
we
didn't secure it.
didn't secure it. So yeah, so you can continue.
Yeah, and then one morning when I was checking for some tools in the Bronco, we found out that our tools and food, emergency food, were missing.
Yeah, it was stolen.
It was stolen.
Yeah.
So that's the only security. So
Mhm.
now that's why we upgraded out to a
Mhm.
Ford enclosure and other stuff.
Yeah.
Keep doing great things, bro. I watch everything you and your wife do, and honestly, you guys are motivation to me. You guys are blessed. Oh, thank you
Oh,
so
thank you
much.
so much.
You too.
Thank
You're a
you.
blessing too, man.
Mhm.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, you
You're
guys,
blessed too, man.
yeah, you guys, watching us and providing support is a great blessing for us as well. So, thank you.
Yes, and
Mhm.
and every win we get in car shows, we give glory to God.
Mhm.
So, um, yeah, bummer, no cameras in garage. No,
No, unfortunately, no, with our garage. So,
we brought that up though.
we brought that up, but they said that it's not in the community.
No, they just don't want to pay for it,
Yeah,
and they don't know where they're gonna put the command center, or
or whatever it is. Yeah.
whatever you call it,
Yeah, we do have a camera in the Bronco, but it didn't capture the rear because we have a front camera.
and that's it.
Yeah, but we don't have a rear camera. So ever since all of those, we added a bunch of security features in our Bronco. We have an enclosure now, cargo enclosure, or now it's a drawer. We have a lot of like things that we secured it. Our alarm system is also upgraded.
Yeah, we upgraded our what do you call that? There's a name for it. The Ford
Perimeter.
perimeter alarm system.
Yeah.
We'll meet one day, hopefully. Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, for
sure.
sure.
Yeah, we go on a lot of events here
Yes,
in SoCal. So maybe one day and just say hi to us, approach us, and
yes. A
you
lot
know.
of people
Mhm.
go up to us, or we go up to them. Kill switch is a nice system. I can't. Rayco kill switch is a nice system. Oh yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we were thinking of doing a kill switch system because in some car shows, especially indoors or events, they do battery checks,
Mhm.
and they want you to disconnect or kill your battery system. But we do have a kill switch in our other battery, in for our external battery.
Yeah.
So we have that. We just never had the opportunity or time to put a kill switch in the main
Mhm.
battery here. So yeah. Um, what else?
What else?
Uh, yeah, I'm just really tired from swapping the stickers
Mhm.
in the shocks. And yesterday we added more titanium bolts.
Mhm.
Ravelco. Oh, sorry, typo. Oh, Ravelco. Okay, never heard of it, but I will check it out. Ravelco.
Yeah.
Ravelco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, we upgraded a lot of things already. We added additional cameras. We upgraded the alarm system, the perimeter alarm for the Bronco. Now it's a little sensitive. That's the only thing.
yes. So when there's loud exhaust, sometimes our alarm system triggers
Mhm.
and goes on. Sometimes,
Mhm.
sometimes. because you can actually switch it to how sensitive
Adjust.
or adjust. Sorry, you could adjust to how sensitive or not sensitive
Mhm.
you want your alarm system to be. So we adjusted it so it's not like super sensitive. Because a lot of our neighbors here too have loud exhaust, and they like revving it up here in the garage.
Yeah, the thing is we're in the lower floor, so it and the way our where we're at is like where you go up. So some of those cars
They just want
they
to
have no choice
push the
but to
gas.
rev it up to go up.
Yeah, so that's
And
the
we get the exhaust
sound.
sound really
Yeah.
loud.
Do you get an alarm on Ford app? Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do.
Um, I actually experienced that a lot in SEMA because a lot of people in SEMA likes opening doors. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I actually locked it,
Hmm.
and then well, I had the windows down, so you could easily unlock it.
Hmm.
So yeah, we were in South Hall upstairs walking around filming, and then next thing you know, I get an alert on our Ford app saying that triggered alarm, and I was like, "What?" And
Hmm.
then we ran down, ran all the way to front of Central Hall. Next thing you know, one of the is it passenger
It's
side?
the passenger side door.
Passenger front door was wide open.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do get that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes too, when our alarm goes on, it says alarm triggered.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then also too, when we're at car shows and we're walking around, we also get notifications saying that, oh, you left your Bronco at this location.
Hmm.
So we get those notifications too.
Hmm.
Yeah. What else? Um, yeah, well, I actually added a lot of more titanium bolts and washer. I would show it to you, but I mean, you know what? Let me just show it. Oh, so it's actually all here. I would have to start lifting up the. There you go. All right. So let me do this first. All right. So this is what I did with our new titanium clamp. And then this is custom made from JDC. It just shows just some of our info right there. And the hood, I've actually changed the washer and bolt to all titanium. And also the one too holding the radiator, also change that too. So that's that. Okay, now I'm going to do TikTok. Um, TikTok, no one's really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a hood lock installed? No, we do not. Um, but I did put a blocker for the hood thing. Yeah. So those are the new installs. It's just little
Mhm.
installs that we I did yesterday, and also to the inside. We also have some titanium. We're switching from carbon to titanium now. Uh, so the inside too, we added more titanium bolts and washers inside, and what else? Oh yeah, here let me show it to you guys. Here, I'll go this way. Here we go. So here is the first thing that we did. S- so there's this one right here. This is titanium, and then this piece right here too. I changed or added that. That is also titanium, and um, that is it for. Oh yeah, and we also put a carbon fiber what do you call that? Shift knob too. So those are just some of the small minor details that we have.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what else? Um, we are planning on having another huge install, but we're still saving up for it, and we're still debating if we are going to do it or if we're gonna let someone else do it.
Which one? Oh,
The big break it. Yeah.
uh,
So yeah. So we're still saving up for that, and we're actually still choosing a brand name too. Yeah. Oh, it's a big brake kit. Yeah. So we were thinking of Willwood. Brembo only has brake pads. EBC has rotors and brake pads. Um, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Bayer, Baer. They also have a big brake kit, but all their big brake kits are all in the front. They don't have a big brake kit for the front and the back.
like a full set.
Yeah, they don't have a full set yet.
Mhm.
R1 Concepts has um, brakes and rotors too. What else? Um, so yeah, so right now we're actually considering Willwood brakes, but we'll see. We're still saving up for that because the big brake kits are kind of really expensive. Yeah, and we're still debating if we're gonna install it or not. And I'm not sure if you have to bleed the brakes.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
do.
we have to bleed it. So I guess.
Because you're basically removing the whole system.
Mm,
So for the brake fluid to go through, you need to bleed it. You need to make sure it goes through those lines.
yeah. So I guess we would have to buy a bleeder then, or a siphon, or whatever. Or
No, sometimes you just do it manually. Like
oh,
one
okay.
one
You
will be
just let
there,
it.
and then no one will be
Uh,
keep on breaking, stepping on the
the
brakes.
brakes on and off, on and
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Not that. Are you of your wait? Are you or your spouse a mechanic? No,
No, we are
none of us
not.
are. We're actually
We're so amateur.
we're just an amateur. Yeah.
We just learn as we go.
That's the hard part is learning as you. And no, the hardest part is not just learning as you go, but buying parts as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, I kind of bought the wrong parts
Uh-huh.
to this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had all of those
Wow, so impressive. Oh, thank you,
thank you.
thank you,
So
thank
yeah,
you.
we have those a lot of those trial and error. So
Yeah, it's all from this.
we buy things and we think, oh, this is gonna work, and then once we are like about to install or like halfway through the installation, we're like, oh no, it's
It doesn't
not
fit.
it doesn't fit, or it's not going to work, or we bought the wrong size, we bought the wrong product or something like that. So yeah, we learn as we go on all of our install and upgrades.
Here, I'll show you guys something. So these are clamps, metal clamps, stainless steel. I actually just bought um,
Okay, here, let me
So-
move away.
this right here is titanium. Titanium, burnt titanium clamps. One problem, the fitting.
Yeah.
I messed up on the fitting, so I was off by a few millimeter, or I was off by an inch. Yeah, I was off by an inch. So now, instead of returning this, um, we might have to reinstall the stainless steel back again, and instead of returning it, we'll just use it for some other project.
Mhm.
The only sad part is each titanium clamp
It's like $20.
is $20
Yeah.
versus this
That's why I'm
for
like,
like 99 cents, or how much? Like $2.
Yeah.
So stainless
Yeah.
steel, titanium.
Yeah. And
um,
you can actually buy like
Uh-huh.
this, that it's already a whole roll, and then you can just cut. But it's
Yeah,
not like titanium though.
yeah.
It's just gonna be steel. But I know
So
what you want. You want
I know.
the titanium.
So yeah. Oh, and our other thing last weekend, when we were installing our new side steps. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't showed you guys this. It's dirty right now. So these are our new side steps from IAG. Last week, so this we had to buy a circular saw and cut this off because this piece right here was like an inch and a half long, and when I turn the tire, it's actually hitting it. um, that video is actually coming out next week. um, Nice looking. Oh, thank you so much. So if you guys don't have a wide stance and you guys want to upgrade your side steps or rock slider, um, IAG would be perfect,
Mm-hmm.
and you won't have to do much uh, cutting at all. It's just
You're not,
bolt
you
on.
don't need to do cutting. It's just us because we have a wider stance and bigger tires. So every time we turn,
It's hitting
it's
it
hitting it. So we had to cut like an inch and a half each side.
each side, yeah.
Uh,
And that we've I've never used a circular saw before. That was my first time using one. Um, I did good on the second step or the other side step.
Mhm.
The first one was all trial and error.
Mhm.
Yeah. And are we scared? Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one
Yeah.
likes messing up. Actually, it's pretty expensive messing up too.
I know. I know. We had a lot of those project that we did that we cannot return no more because we
Like the catch can,
yeah.
oil catch can.
That's supposed to be an easy install. We've already successfully installed it, but
We can't open it.
yeah, so it got stuck.
It got locked tight or
Mhm.
airtight, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So until now, we haven't opened it yet. So you know what? We decided, let's just remove it, and
And
then
it's too late to return it
yeah,
already. We passed that.
yeah. It's been like almost 2 years.
Yeah,
We passed
the cut
the
time.
cutoff time
Yeah, the
for
cutoff
us
time.
to be able to return. So
So
yeah,
yeah, that's
those are like our trial and errors. A lot of things, a lot of like um, what's that sweat,
sweat and tears
tears
and blood.
and blood sometimes.
Yeah. Um. Uh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you get cut
Yeah,
by just screwing something,
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because we and that's always like our thing. Like every time like we install, we make sure that you guys know that we're amateur. We're not
Yeah, yeah.
trying to give you a mechanic advice.
We don't have our ASE certification.
So
Yeah.
we just do it for our own build.
Yep.
And the thing with us too is every time like we add certain things, we try our best to test it out, to make sure that we properly install it, nothing is
Yes.
breaking.
So we have three phases of testing. First test would be in the streets, or yeah, side streets. The second phase of testing is if it could pass the streets, we take it on the freeway. And if it does great on the freeway, our last phase of testing is off roading. If it could do great off roading, we successfully uh, tested and upgraded our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when we take it off roading, we don't really take it rock crawling, because rock crawling is, you kind of take it nice and slow.
Mm-hmm.
This one, when we take it to Johnson Valley, we send it full send, and going on those with dunes or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever you call it. And if it could pass that, it's perfect. Yeah. So um, we're waiting for the big brake kit. because our mileage now on the Bronco is 39,000 and change, and I know I could feel and hear that our brakes is starting to kind of go out already because we already have 39,000 miles.
Mhm.
You're, if you're driving it really nice, your brakes is only good for 50K. So we're almost kind of in that 50,000 mile range.
Yeah.
That's why right now we are saving up for a big brake kit. And if we still don't have the money or the brand that we like to get, we're just gonna get rotors and brake pads. That's option B. Option A is to get the big brake kit, and then option B is just to get brake pads and rotors,
Mhm.
because that's actually all we need.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing too is the Bronco is now heavier.
Oh yeah.
So you also need to add and take that to consideration that the vehicle now is heavier, so you use more of your brakes when you brake. Even though you drive nicely, you brake, soft. Still, that's the added weight
It's
is
physics. The heavier uh,
your load.
your load is, and depending how fast you're
Mhm.
going, and your environment, if you're off-roading or in the side street, you're
Mhm.
eating up the brakes. So and not just that, we also upgraded our intercooler. I'm starting to notice now in our intercooler, the difference is when you press the gas, the response time or the throttle, um, you could feel, I could feel the difference on the gas pedal. Like it has more of the torque, more of a push.
Mhm.
So that's what we know. That's what I noticed in the on having a larger intercooler. Because before, when we still had the stock, when I press the gas on the Bronco, I really have to press the gas, and and then like there's kind of like a, not
Like
really
a
a turbo lag, but
it's a lag.
yeah, it doesn't respond, like it doesn't give you that push
Mhm.
right away. So you will need to upgrade your brakes. Yes. Did you get the Ford tune for your Bronco yet? No.
No, not yet. I think
That's
we're
another one too.
thinking. Yeah, we're thinking of getting it.
Number two, we're actually doing our best to stay away from electronics.
Mhm.
We want more mechanical than electronic or electrical.
Mhm.
Like for example, the high mount intercooler. I'm not sure if they could see the intercooler.
I have to move
Oh,
it.
sorry, just right there you go. So here is the intercooler right here. Here, I'll show it to you guys. Not sure. Oh, there's the intercooler right there. Us, we do our best to be more mechanical than electrical, because I know the ProCal, the Ford tuning, uh, is it's 100% electrical. It's gonna go to the ECU, and it's gonna program and say, hey, I have bigger tires. We actually did we used a force scan. Is that what you call
Mhm.
it?
Foreskin.
Yeah, we used the force scan. We changed the diameter of our tires when we upgraded to 37s. But wow, this was like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
2023. Oh wow, yeah, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
We actually have a video of that, right? Or
Oh
no? Or did
no,
we
I
ever do a
don't
video on
know.
that?
I don't think so because there's a lot. There's more other people that already did the forescan
Video.
video.
Oh, that's why we didn't do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that
the
makes
thing with
sense.
us is like we were trying to was that we were trying to
Remove the airbag lights.
yeah.
That's one of them.
Yeah. And we were trying to understand how the forescan works. So we didn't like really film it because it's
Oh,
like it's all over the place.
yeah.
Yeah, it will not make sense at all to put it in video because we're like all over the place. Oh, it didn't work, it did work.
We were still in the learning.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what we did to check to see if what we did was correct. So she downloaded an app for the what's that, miles an hour, to see how
Mm-hmm.
fast we're going, and
The odometer
the odometer app.
app. Yeah.
So we were on the freeway, and I was going what 70, and I wanted to make sure if I really was going 70 miles. So and we were.
Yeah.
It
It was
was
just probably like a few seconds delay.
yeah,
Like probably like a 5 second delay. Like
five
you're
seconds.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, from the satellite.
yeah,
Oh,
from the satellite and your odometer.
but what I'm trying to say is it's actually aligned to
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a few what I'm trying to say is the app is just few seconds delayed from what it's registering from your
Oh, okay.
odometer in the Bronco.
Yeah. So the input that we did was actually pretty correct. Yeah, because we're wondering why we're eating a lot of gas. Because our gas went from 13 miles a gallon to 12.7 now. So we're like, oh my gosh, what's wrong?
Mhm.
So we decided to see if maybe our calculations was off, but it wasn't. It's right on the miles per hour. So it probably is our tires and
The weight.
the weight.
Yeah, though we already have a lot of carbon fiber.
It didn't make
It
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just still, and we remove a lot of weight too because rear and front bumper is already been
Oh yeah,
replaced,
that's right.
so we don't have like so the rear bumper we shed like about
40
40
pounds.
pounds. The front bumper
Oh
we
my
shed
gosh.
about
80 pounds
almost, yeah,
or more,
or
no, because
yeah,
the
almost
winch.
100 or shy, like maybe 90,
90
like
pounds.
around 90 pounds.
All right, so here, speaking of the front bumper, our old JCR off-road bumper weighed already 120 pounds. That is without the winch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's without the bull bar.
Mm-hmm.
So the winch is what, 50 pounds?
Yeah,
So that's 170, and the bull bar
maybe
uh
like
like
maybe
10
like 10
pounds.
pounds. Yeah.
It's actually in the website of JCR Off-Road. It shows you how much their bumper and their bull bar weighs. So
Mm-hmm.
we just reduced like and then this front bumper only weighs 45 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And we added some lights,
Yeah, and
like
that's probably just
like
like
5
10,
pounds or
yeah,
10
even
pounds.
10
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah,
You know.
so we saved like over like 80 to 90 pounds that in the front.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then the rear, our RTR bumper, which is for
No,
safe.
actually, we save about 130 pounds in the front
Oh, we did.
because you're calculating it with the JCR, um, JCR,
Oh yeah, huh?
that's 120 plus the 50, that's 170
170,
plus the 10, that's 180. And then this is only
45
40
pounds.
45 plus 10, that's 55
Oh yeah,
minus,
that's right.
yeah.
And oh my gosh, and we're still eating a lot of gas.
Mhm.
And then we also changed our side steps
Mhm.
or rock sliders,
Yeah,
because our rock sliders weighs 80 pounds,
yeah.
40 pounds each.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
this one is now only 50 pounds.
yeah.
So it's about 25 pounds.
Mhm.
So we just saved what, like 15 pounds each
Yeah,
side?
each side.
And we're still getting 12.7 miles a
Yeah.
gallon. It's like,
Now I'm
wow.
thinking it's probably because of our cargo drawer, because that's really heavy. So we probably need to think of something to replace that in the future.
So our cargo, our rough country cargo enclosure weighs 100,
Yeah, I think so.
100 pounds.
And then we have like other stuff in there, so that adds
Like
up.
tools,
Mhm.
chairs.
Um, but though we don't have a lot of tools now because we kind of downside on tools on the tools that we bring full time in the Bronco, because we now know what tools we need instead of like bringing the whole the whole toolbox.
Yeah,
You only grab like the very essentials one.
like our
Um,
sockets,
mm,
impact,
yeah, like
driver.
it's just very downsized already, but still, for some reason, still kind of heavy.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, we'll probably get to the point on why or how we're still losing
Mhm.
gas.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
so
maybe we need to do a re-gear.
no, but we removed like over almost 300 pounds already.
Yeah,
But yeah, maybe regear is another
yeah.
thing. I actually got a quote from Premier. What's that? Premier West Gears,
Mm-hmm.
and they're charging like over two grand
Mm-hmm.
to um to get regeared to from 4.7 to 5.1,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they're using Yukon
Yeah,
brand for that. Yukon's pretty good. They're actually
yeah,
in King of the Hammers. Bailey Cole uses that
yeah.
and doesn't have any problems with his differentials.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so um, that's another thing too that we're probably thinking of doing in the future. If we don't get portals, we're gonna regear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the thing. But the 4.7 still does okay
Yeah.
with, but I'm not gonna go any heavier than the 37s.
Mm-hmm.
37s is as heavy as we're
Yeah,
gonna go. I'm not even gonna go 38s.
yeah.
Yeah.
37 will be our number for our tires. Is the thing too is like once you start bigger again, now we have to think of the articulation. We need
Oh
to
yeah.
think of like when you turn your your
Oh
wheels,
yeah.
would you rub? Like would you hit your fenders again? Do we need to cut more things? So
And we have to make a lot of things stronger again in the
mm,
suspension. Like our tie rod specifically says is good for 37s, I think.
mhm. So now that needs to be upgraded too. So
Yeah, and then our RCV axle says it's good up to 40-inch tires. So okay,
yeah,
that's
we
you
have
hit the
we
limit.
have we have some adjustment there, but it's still we don't want to go, higher than 37.
Three, we have to change our steering rack
Mm-hmm.
if we're gonna go heavier.
Yeah,
Our steering rack is only designed up to 37-inch
yeah.
um, tires. So
Mm-hmm.
if we're gonna go 40s, we have to change our steering rack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I could already feel it when you're turning in the trails,
Yeah.
not in the freeway
Mm-hmm.
or in the mall. But I remember when we were in Saddleback or Santiago Peak. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Santiago Peak, and I was trying to turn, and there was these rocks, and I thought I got stuck because of a rock. Really, it was our steering.
Yeah,
But
it locked.
it kind of locked in a way,
Mm-hmm.
or not unless it was rubbing on the fender.
Yeah.
That could too. That too.
Or I think because you were turning right and you
Yes.
turn on your locker
Front
front
locker.
locker.
Yes.
I think that what it is too.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
because when you usually like the front locker,
It just makes you go straight.
yeah,
But
once
anyway,
you start turning, that will it kind of lock somewhere.
yep. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I could feel it, the steering.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're gonna go bigger than 37s, that steering rack needs to go,
Mm-hmm.
and
Be upgraded.
to the Haas 3.0.
Mm-hmm.
So right now our steering rack is the Haas 2.0, but we have the 74 weld aluminum steering rack. Um, I would show it to you guys.
It's all down there.
Yeah, it's really down there,
Mm-hmm.
but it's fully covered.
Mm-hmm.
So right now our steering rack is great, up to 37-inch tires. I actually wouldn't mind going back to 35s,
Mm-hmm.
but it's gonna look kind of funky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we are
the
no,
white.
because yeah, because the body is already too wide.
Yeah,
And then if you go 35s, I don't think it's going to match.
yeah.
No.
I think
We
30.
can probably get away, but it's
It's gonna be. I think if we go back down to 35s, I think we need to change our fender to a little bit
yeah. like
uh, a
narrower.
narrower.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But 37s is where it's at.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because also the height too.
Mm-hmm.
The height plays a huge difference.
Yeah. The stance and the height.
Yeah, and then if we get 40s, we might be too big.
I know,
Yeah,
too wide na.
we'll look like a monster.
You cannot turn. It's like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. Someone had that in the Overland Expo.
Yeah.
This guy he had a new Land Cruiser, and his tires were just too
It
big,
was too big and it's too wide.
too wide and too big, and he couldn't turn.
He couldn't. He was just going straight, and then he needed to park somewhere. He couldn't park because
He needed to get spotted just
yeah,
to turn.
yeah, because it's hitting everywhere. Like I feel bad on his like
Fenders.
fenders.
That's all it was hitting was his fenders.
Yeah.
Like every time he turned slightly and then sliding it,
Yeah.
just to make a U-turn, it probably took him like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, tuk, tuk, tuk,
Yeah,
tuk,
he
tuk,
was
tuk.
doing like a 20 point.
We finished walking around the whole Overland Expo, and then he finally made that turn.
Yeah.
That's how yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks good. It looks nice, like looking at it from like afar. But once you look at, you see how it it works. It's like, oh,
Yeah, like
okay.
oh
Oh no,
yeah. So
that's really bad.
so yeah, 37. So
Mhm.
I was considering 35s, but
Mhm.
going back to 30, it's cheaper too. Buying the tires,
Mhm.
yeah, it's way cheaper.
Mhm.
Yeah, but 37s I think is the magic, or it's the sweet spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
and
too big, not too small.
yeah, and if you want to hit like the Johnson Valley trails, like Turkey Claw, Sledgehammer, I I, I think it's, and if you have IFS,
Mhm.
not solid front axle, but IFS, I think if you want to go that route, the best would be portals already,
Mhm.
because I think solid front axle would be better
Mhm.
if you're gonna be hitting those trails.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's giving us an alert in TikTok that our live is about to end. They're kicking us out.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So
Back.
yeah. What else? So I think that's it.
Mhm.
That's all we have in store for now.
Mhm.
So our next video this next week would be the IAG
Side step.
side steps.
Mhm.
Not unless some event happens, but
Mhm.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I
And
yeah.
then maybe like a few we released this already.
Oh, we were thinking of a trail too. What's going this weekend? Actually, nothing. Just install.
Yeah, we have a few install. It's just minor install for the two cars that we have.
Yeah.
We're also going to organize our
Our house.
our
Storage.
house and
Storage.
storage. We haven't we've been doing the storage every weekend
Yeah.
now.
And we want to go back on the trail soon,
Yeah.
but we're waiting for that big brake hit.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to go on a trail, test everything out, and next thing you know, our brakes is already like, "Arr!" and then because I know when we go on the trail, it's when we were at King of the Hammers,
Yeah.
our brakes were just
Yeah, it
like
was-
save me, like
Like,
because I was sending it because we wanted to test out our all new rear drive shaft, our new some of our titanium stuff,
Mhm.
and
our wheels too.
oh yeah, our wheels.
Yeah,
race
we haven't
wheels.
we haven't like test that out because we couldn't go on a trail before SEMA.
Yeah,
So that was like our opportunity to be able to really test it. So it was King of the Hammers, and it was like fun. So
and that fun cost a lot.
yeah.
The gas, and maintenance, and now I'm talking about the brakes.
Mhm.
And we already have 39,000 miles, over 39,000 miles. We're actually hitting 40,000
Mhm.
soon. So yeah, I the brakes, guys, the brakes.
Mhm.
That's where I'm like really focused on right now. It's either a big brake kit or brake pads or rotors.
Yeah.
So either or. Of course, big brake kit, but big brake kit costs a lot more.
Yeah.
Brakes and brake pads and rotors, you save more, but the big brake kit, of course,
Is a more
a better
upgraded.
value,
Yeah.
or upgraded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how the market goes. I know that a lot of company will probably start to build,
I'm waiting for
kits.
Brembo,
Yeah.
but Brembo only makes right now brake pads, and that's it. Just brake pads, not even
Yeah.
rotors. Yeah. All right. Wow, it's been an hour,
I
right?
know.
All right. So this is it.
We'll be back again next week.
Next week, same time, same
Mhm.
place, and
What else?
if there's anything new, we'll let you guys know ASAP.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you
Have a
so
good
much for joining us and
weekend. Yeah.
have a
Wonderful
week.
week. All right. Bye bye.